Welcome back to your Heroclix headquarters. We've got some more news for you guys from the upcoming Fantastic Four set, coming to us straight from the WizKids website. We've got the cards and dials for the whole Fast Forces that I want to talk about, and we also have pictures of all the sculpts of everything in the set. So I'll post a link in the description for you guys to go to the website and check it out for yourselves. So just really quickly, some of the ones I wanted to mention, we've got confirmation of God Doom for sure. He's in the set. We've seen the sculpt now. Looks super epic. We've got Doom 2099. It looks like we've got the Maker. We've got a new Fire Lord, and looks like the Prime Super Rare is going to be Alejandra Ghost Rider, which is going to be awesome for my Circle of Four teams. And it looks like we're going to get a lot of Ghost Riders, a lot of Fantastic Four. A lot of Hulk, Red Hulk, just a lot of cool figures that you would expect to see with the Fantastic Four. I don't want to just sit here and list off the whole set, so you guys can go check it out if you'd like to see all those sculpts. They look pretty nice. But what I wanted to talk about right now is the Fast Forces. We have the front and backs with all their cards, so let's just take a look at what they can do. And I will apologize because there's only one picture of all the cards spread out, so it's not the clearest picture of all of them. It might be a little tilted or a little fuzzy, but I'll read off everything for you guys. So we have, we'll start off with She-Thing. She's got the Fantastic Four and Monster keywords. She's number 6. She has a trait, Don't Worry, I Can Take a Hit. She-Thing takes a maximum of 1 damage from the first attack that hits her each turn. At the end of each turn, heal her 1 click if she was hit by a range attack that turn. So that's pretty awesome. A maximum of 1 damage from the first attack that hit her. Or if she got hit with a ranged attack that turn, then you can heal her a click as well. So to get through her, you really gotta pile it on, and mainly using close combat attacks too, unless you plan to finish her in one go. And then she's got a special on her damage. Close Combat Expert, when She-Thing uses it, you may modify attack or damage by an additional +1, which is really awesome, getting that extra +1. You know, you could get potentially a +3 attack, +3 damage, or a +2 and a +1. Either way, it's going to be really pretty good. She's got the Fantastic Four and Team Player team abilities, so she'll be a wild card. And looking at her dial, she has a full 6-click long dial of 7 movement with sidestep, 10 attack, and then at the last click she drops to a 9, and in the last 2 clicks she has super strength. Our whole dial has a 17 defense, the first 3 clicks being invulnerable, the last 3 being toughness, and she is indomitable, so that'll be nice. Her first 4 clicks she has a 2 damage with that special Close Combat Expert power, and then a 3 damage on her last 2 clicks. She's 75 points or 50 points starting at that click number 3, so she'll have 4 clicks of life for 50 points. Not bad. Not a whole lot of life, but with that only taking 1 damage is really going to extend her life quite a bit. And the sidestep, of course, is going to be a nice combo with the super close combat expert that she has. Now we're going to take a look at Ghost Rider. It's crazy to me that we're getting a Ghost Rider in a Fast Forces, first of all. Ghost Rider is almost always a super rare figure, so getting like a more easily accessible and cheaper version of him will be nice. That alone is almost the whole reason just to get the Fast Forces for a nice Ghost Rider. And he's got the Fantastic Four, Marvel Knights, Midnight Suns, and Mystical keywords. He's number 4 in the set. He has a trait, a new kind of fantastic teamwork. When Ghost Rider hits with a close attack, until your next turn, other friendly characters with a Fantastic Four keyword can use Exploit Weakness. So that's going to be nice. Anytime he hits with a close attack, all of your other Fantastic Four characters are going to get Exploit Weakness that turn for follow-up close attacks, which is going to come in handy because almost every figure in this Fast Forces is primarily a close combat figure. You got Black Panther, Wolverine, Hulk, and Spider-Man, and She-Thing, which, while they have some range, they are mostly close combat focused. So that'll be potentially really helpful for them. He also has another trait, the new Fantastic Four, Passenger 1, but only to carry characters with the Fantastic Four keyword. Once per turn, when Ghost Rider is carried and placed adjacent to 2 or more opposing characters, after resolutions, he may make a close attack. Alright, so that's super awesome. Not only does he get to carry a Fantastic Four character, but also, if he is carried and placed adjacent to 2 or more opposing characters, he can make a close attack. Anything that's able to do something after being carried essentially breaks the rules of the game a little bit, so it's always super helpful. And it doesn't say he has to be carried by a Fantastic Four character, so he can be carried by anybody in Marvel Knights, Midnight Suns, Mystical, lots of good options there. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that's going to work out in the future with everything else in this set. He also has special, it looks like attack power. A little bit of it is cut off, but I think we can get the gist of it. It says no hiding from judgment, penetrating psychic blast, and improved targeting, hindering terrain. So I kind of have to guess for this last part, but it looks like it says something along the lines of when making a range attack, if Ghost Rider's line of fire crosses hindering terrain, modify attack and damage +1, is what it looks like it might say. Like I said, some of it's cut off, but that's pretty good. Penetrating Psychic Blast with improved targeting is great, and then if they try to hide behind hindering, he's going to ignore that, and he's going to get +1 attack and damage because they're trying to hide from him. That's pretty nasty. I like that a lot. He also has the Fantastic Four and Mystics team abilities. Mystics always a great team ability. He's got, again, a 75 or 50 point line with a 5 range, 8 movement with running shot, 11 attack with that special penetrating blast special, 17 defense with invulnerability, and a 3 damage. And then his 50 point line, he's still got the 8 movement with running shot, a 10 attack with that penetrating blast, still has the 17 invuln and 3 damage. And then for his last 3 clicks, he's got plasticity, poison, toughness, and exploit weakness. So he becomes real annoyance in close combat. Plasticity holding them there, that poison every turn, and then that exploit weakness to get through their defenses is going to be pretty awesome. All in all, this is a nice, cheap Ghost Rider, and I like him. I'm definitely going to try him out. I really like that carry and being able to make a free attack ability. But now let's move on to the next one. We have Black Panther next. He's got the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Illuminati, Marvel Knights, Wakanda, Ruler, and Warrior keywords, which is nice. That's pretty much every keyword you want to get on a Black Panther. He's got improved movement through hindering terrain. Trait, Mantle of the Black Panther, Stealth, Shape Change, but only if occupying hindering terrain, which is always nice. He gets the Stealth, and he gets an additional bonus for being in hindering terrain with the Shape Change. So it looks like he's going to be pretty well defended. He's got a special on his damage that gives him leadership and outwit. He's got the Fantastic Four team ability. And then a quick look at his dial. It looks like he has a 4 range, an 8 movement with charge, an 11 attack with blades, claws, fangs, 18 defense with toughness, and a 3 damage with that leadership outwit combo. So he does also have the Avengers team ability and the Fantastic Four team ability. He's got a 75 or a 50 point line. On his 50 point line, he starts with Sidestep with an 8 movement, Precision Strike with a 10 attack, a 17 defense with toughness, and a 3 damage with outwit. I really like both of his starting lines, and I really like his trait and specials too. He's actually a pretty nice, just basic Black Panther. It would be nice if he had a little bit of Indomitable, but, stealth with that improved movement, leadership and outwit, some nice stats and combos of powers with the charge blades or some sidestep and precision strike. Both point lines seem pretty solid, and just an overall decent Black Panther. So next we have Wolverine, and that would be X-23 Wolverine. She has the Fantastic Four, Weapon X, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. She has a trait, Snicked, Blades, Claws, Fangs, Protected Outwit. So that's pretty nice to see some Protected Outwit on a trait like they used to all be Protected Outwit just naturally. So Unoutwittable Blades, Claws, Fangs isn't amazing, but it's definitely nice. Just not being able to lose that ability. Then she has a special on her movement, Biologically Engineered Killing Machine, Charge Flurry. Charge and Flurry is one of the best combos in the game, so it's always nice to see. She's got the Fantastic Four and X-Men team abilities. And now taking a look at her dial, 0 range, she has a 9 movement with that Charge Flurry special, an 11 attack with Precision Strike, a 17 defense with Toughness and Indomitable, and a 2 damage with Battle Fury. So right off the bat, this is amazing because I love the combo of Precision Strike and Battle Fury. Precision Strike giving your opponent a -1 to their rolls on super senses, and Battle Fury just canceling out shape change altogether. And then when you combo that with having Charge and Flurry, it's going to be great for getting through all those nasty shape change super sense combos, and some traded Blades, Claws, Fangs on top of that to really up her damage. It's nice. I like that. Now she can't be carried, of course, because she has the Battle Fury, but Battle Fury is not a power they give out a lot because of the negative side effects of you can't be carried and you can't make ranged attacks. But I personally like the power a lot because of its ability to ignore shape change, you can't be incapacitated, and you can't be mind controlled. So it's a nice power to see with that Precision Strike. She's got a full dial of Precision Strike and Battle Fury too. She's got that Charge and Flurry special for the first 4 clicks, and then she gets regular Flurry at the end. So for her whole dial, she has a 17 defense for her first 3 clicks. She's got Toughness. Then for the next 2, she's got Combat Reflexes, and on the last one, she has Regeneration. What she really needs to have, of course, as she is Wolverine, she's going to need to be regenning some. Nice to see the Indomitable too. Really, all in all, I like the 50-point line, I think, best because you're only losing 1 movement, really. She has all the same stats and powers. You're just going to get 1 less square of your charge range. And I think losing 1 square of charge range is probably worth saving the 25 points. But she is great. I'm definitely going to use her a lot probably at her 50-point line because I really like that Charge, Flurry Blades, Precision Strike, and Battle Fury combo. That's a lot for 50 points. She's going to be a great close attacker. Anyway, moving on to our next figure, we have the Hulk, Gray Hulk this time. He's got the Fantastic Four and monster keywords, so no Avengers for Hulk this time. Strictly the Fantastic Four version. He's got a trait, strongest one there is, super strength. When Hulk makes a close object attack, modify damage an additional +1 protected outwit. So once again, we're seeing a trait that gives him super strength that's protected outwit, as it should be on somebody like the Hulk. And whenever he makes a close object attack, he gets an additional +1 to damage. So even just with a light object, he's going to get a +2. If you use a heavy, he's going to get a +3, just like the ultra heavy objects of old. Sounds like it's going to be pretty incredible to me. He's got a cool looking special movement power here, Leaping Smash, Leap Climb, Free, Improve Movement, Ignores Hindering and Elevated, roll a d6 and move up to the result. So a little random, but he's going to be able to move anywhere between 1 and 6 squares as a free action of return, which is going to be awesome. He's got the Fantastic Four and Underworld team abilities, which is interesting. So the Underworld team ability is actually going to give him the ability to carry characters that share a keyword with him. So Ghost Rider, there you go. That's Ghost Rider's Taxi right there, especially with that free movement and then Leap Climb. It's going to get you super far to get that free close attack with Ghost Rider. That's already a combo I can't wait to try out. And I'm taking a look at his dial. To start with, at 75 points, he's got a 10 movement with that Leap Climb special, a 10 attack, 18 defense with Invincible and Indomitable, and a 4 damage. Starting out on his 50-point line, he's got 8 movement with Charge, 11 attack, a 17 with Invulnerable, and a 3 damage. And then On his last 2 clicks, he's got some sidestep and some toughness, and he goes up to a 12 attack on his last click. So while all of his other stats go down, his attack does at least go up, which is very Hulk-like to do. And he's going to have that traded super strength the whole time. Again, modifying damage an additional +1 with an object. I'm definitely going to want to play him at the 75 point line to get that leap climb and that free movement. Like I said, to be able to carry Ghost Rider anywhere from 11 to like 16 squares potentially. And then placing him a 17th square and making a close attack on up to 2 adjacent bad guys. That's going to be really nice. And especially starting off that 4 damage, that's going to be a potential 7 damage if he hits with a heavy object. Really nice Hulk figure. I like him a lot. That's going to be a lot of fun to get that free movement off. Alright, but finally we have Spider-Man, who has the Fantastic Four Spider-Man family and scientist keywords. He's got improved movement, ignores elevated terrain. He's got a trait, whatever a spider can. Super senses, but succeeds on a 4 to 6 protected outwit. So that's crazy. Wolverine's got the protected outwit blades, Hulk's got the protected outwit super strength, and now Spider-Man's got the protected outwit super senses on a 4 to 6. And now his point value is going to be the same 75 or 50 like all the other ones, but to have super senses on a 4 to 6 that's protected outwit for that kind of point value is going to be just so annoying to deal with. So you better hope you got some precision strike on your team if you see this guy. He's got another trait as well. I'll just web this guy up. When Spider-Man hits with a ranged attack, a hit target gains immobile until your next turn. Of course, that's like the classic Spider-Man immobilizing webs there. He's got the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man team abilities. Now, sadly, most of his dial is cut off from the card, so we can't tell his range. If I had to guess, it would probably be 4, maybe 5. I wouldn't expect them to give him any more than that. He does start on the 75 or the 50 point line with an 8 movement hypersonic speed, which lasts for the first 3 clicks, and then the last 3 clicks he's got a sidestep. On the 50 point line he's got a 10 attack to start with. It looks like he's got an 11 attack to start with on the 75 point line, but it's kind of hard to tell. On the 50 point line he's got a 17 defense with energy shield deflection. And based on his card, energy shield deflection is going to be the first defense power he has. So I'm guessing he's still going to have that on his first click. Again, sorry, it's cut off, so we can't really see the first click defense power. I'm guessing it's going to be another 17 with energy shield deflection, maybe an 18 with energy shield deflection, which would be super annoying. He does have a 3 damage to start with on his 50 point line. So I'm guessing he'll probably have a 3 damage to start with on his 75 point line as well. But for his last 3 clicks, he's got a 2 damage with Perplex. Perplex is listed as his only damage power on the front of his card, so it's possible he'll start with it at the 75 point line, but I'm gonna guess he probably just has it on the back half of his dial. He does have the Spider-Man family and Fantastic Four team abilities. This Fast Forces in general, really strong, really nice combos here. And then just looking at the team abilities now of all of these characters, there's a lot of combos we can pull off. So they all have the Fantastic Four team ability. So if you were to play all of them together, of course, anytime one of them is KO'd, he's going to heal. You're going to heal all of your other ones with that team ability 1 click. Now, She-Thing has the team player team ability to make her a wild card, and Spider-Man has the Spider-Man ally team ability also to make him a wild card. And all the other figures in this set have good team abilities for them to copy. You've got Avengers team ability on Black Panther, X-Men team ability on Wolverine, and the Underworld team ability on the Hulk. Now, Ghost Rider has the Mystics team ability, but sadly that is uncopyable. Jeez, I almost miss the days when you could just have a million little guys copy the Mystics team ability and just have a ton of Mystics damage for your opponent to deal with. But that is no longer the case. So I think the best combo here, of course, is going to be the Underworld team ability. Copying that which would allow Spider-Man or She-Thing to carry Ghost Rider, and again get off that free attack if you can place him adjacent to 2 characters. First turn starting out, just picking Avengers team ability from Black Panther gets them that 1 extra movement to help them get up further if you want to do that. But then of course, the X-Men team ability from Wolverine is going to be super helpful, giving them the ability to take that power action to heal up one of their other guys is always nice. So when you combo the X-Men team ability and the Fantastic Four team ability on most of these characters, there's going to be plenty of healing going around if you need it, which is really cool. It's just really cool to see all that synergy there with all the different team abilities and a couple of wild cards to switch between which ones you might need the most. I really like all these figures. Really solid fast forces we got here. Actually, maybe my favorite fast forces I've seen in a while. Even the Captain America and the Avengers one had a couple figures. I really like that little theme they have of a lot of them having traded power that's protected outwit. And of course, like I said, all the team abilities are great. And they all just seem like really solid versions of these characters that would easily be like a rare or even super rare figure. Some of these are really good. So just getting them in a fast forces is really nice, and I'm definitely going to be picking one up. But I've talked enough for one day, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. So let me know in the comments which one's your favorite figure from these fast forces, or which of these figures you're most looking forward to that we've seen now their sculpt, because now that we've seen all the sculpts, we know everything in the set. We just need to see their dials now. I can't wait. But if you like this video, as always, please leave a like for me. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss a video. But until next time, you guys, thanks for watching. This has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.